this is the strategy that I've been using that has allowed me to pass my fundeds and make 20k plus within a month from trading payouts. And in this video, if you watch closely, I'm going to teach you how I use this strategy, how I implement the strategy, how I spot these entries, and how you can do it too, so you can pass your fundeds and potentially get payouts. So please watch carefully to the end, and because I'll be dropping some gems in this video. So yeah. So this is a breakout strategy. I like to keep things simple. I don't trade ICT, I don't trade SMC. I trade breakouts and just pure price action on a naked chart. I don't use any indicators as well. So the time frame we're going to be trading this on is on a 15-minute. The session will be New York session at Eastern time, and we're going to be focusing on the second 15-minute candle after the open, and that is when we look for our entry. So let's get straight into the chart example. So first off, what you want to do is you want to find the market. You want to wait for the market open at 9:30. You want to mark your vertical line there, so you know the market open, and you want to focus on the second candle on a 15-minute time frame, and you want to mark up the highs and you want to mark up the lows. So now what you do is you wait for this candle to close. As soon as this closes, you set a buy stop and you set a sell stop above or below the low, and you want to set your entries like this and your stop loss just under the low. Or if you're setting a sell, you want to put your stop loss just above this candle high, maybe about 2 points, give it a little room for your trade to be invalidated. And yeah, so in this case you can see that our buy stop here would have been triggered and our stop loss would have been down here about 2 points below, and we would target, I would usually target for 1 to 2, but this does go all the way to you could get a 1 to 3 out of this, but I would like to go 1 to 2 because it's safe. But I usually go for 1 to 3s as well. You can also do that. That's 132 points there, and that could easily just pass your funded in one day. So let's go to another example. We're gonna go to the next day here. 9:30 open. Want to mark up our 9:30, and you want to mark up your highs. Make this longer, and your lows. So as you can see, we got tapped into our buy again. However, if you look here, this is a very big stop loss. This is about 85 points. This is a very big stop loss. So I don't usually like to go for a big stop loss like that. So because I do trade with big sizes. So what I would do, I would place my stop loss just about 50 points here, because if our trade was to come down, if our trade was to go up like this, if market structure comes down and it goes up higher, if it was to come down lower, that would break this low here, so we would be expecting more downside. So my stop loss would be here, because if it was to come down here, then our trade would be invalidated. So yeah, and yeah, I will aim for a 1 to 2 again, and yeah, easily this would have been hit, and this could have easily passed your fundings, etc. Okay, so let's go to this day here, the most recent day of this week. There was news on this day, so I will show you how I trade news with the strategy, as there tends to be news at 10 o'clock Eastern time. So what I like to do is I like to still mark up my highs and lows on a second 15-minute candle, and I will not enter as soon as 10 o'clock. What I would do is I would wait about 5 minutes after the news, let the candle play out, and then I would set my buy stops and my sell stops after, once the volume has died down a bit, and then you would have been able to caught this very nice 1 to 3 at least trade here. Oh. Yeah, you would have been able to caught this 1 to 3 trade very easily here. As you can see, this strategy has hit 3 days in a row, so it's a very high probability setup, and this is most of the this is what I mostly look for when I trade. Let's go to another example here. Mark up at 9:30. focus on the second candle. This is the first candle. The open is the first candle, and the second candle is here at 9:45. Market by high, market by lows, and set our buy stops and sell stops just as this candle is about to close. And our stop loss, this is also a really big stop loss, so we can put our stop loss about here, 57 points. Or you could put your stop loss down here, but just make sure you reduce your risk to the markets and do not over leverage, because this is a very big stop loss and you definitely do not want a big loss like this. Yeah, so you could have aimed for about 1 to 2 here, 1 to 1.9, 1 to 1.9, which is about 1 to 2 anyways. So as you can see, it's been playing out almost every single day for the past week. So this would have been a whole green week for you. Okay, so we're gonna go for one more example here. This one looks tricky here. There will be days like this as well, where price does come, market by highs, market by lows. Yeah, so as I was saying, there will be days where the market is very choppy and you get price action like this that triggers into a long, and then it comes down and triggers into a short. But what you need to know is that if you're getting into a long and market does this, choppiness, doesn't go anywhere, you need to be able to know when to get out. So as you can see, this candle here looks good. This candle here does not look good. This does not also look good. This definitely does not look good. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. So this should be your sign to get out of this trade for at least break even. And you could potentially enter again when it maybe breaks this high, and you could have a buy stop as well. But you need to know when to get out of this trade. And with this trade, if you hit your stop loss, you want to make sure you flip. You want to make sure you flip your entries. So what I mean by that is, if you're in a long and your stop loss is here and you get tapped out, from your trade if you still hold. But personally, I wouldn't hold within this choppiness. So I would quickly get out, or if you, worst case, your stop loss got hit, cool. So what I would do if my stop loss was about to hit on this trade here, I would set my stop order, and I'll set my stop loss just here. And yeah, you would have been able to make back your loss and profits from this, as this loss would be about 62 point loss. So you would have made 180 points here. So you could have made 120 points in profit. Get back your loss and profit. Now we're getting to the end of the video, and yeah, this is the strategy that I've been personally using that has allowed me to make 20k plus within a single month from trading in payouts. And this is the strategy that you can implement in your trading. It's very simple. You do not need ICT, SMC, and none of that bullshit. This is pure price action trading and breakouts. So yeah, let me know how it goes for you. Backtest the strategy and you will see for yourself that this strategy is a literal gem and people are overlooking it. And thank you for watching, guys. I'll be releasing more videos soon. Please subscribe, like this video, and yeah, I'll see you soon.